guys? Today, Velocity Airsoft here. Gonna be, Alex, obviously. Gonna be doing review basically today, and a little bit of concept talk on some things. I did have my wisdom teeth out, so if I look like I'm sore right here, it's just bruising and stuff like that from them yanking in my mouth. Today, actually, is, like I said, a review day. Today, we're going to be looking at the Elite Force 1911 TAC. Great gun. I love this gun. It shoots just phenomenal. Like I said, or I didn't say before, but this is CO2 powered. The thing with this, it takes CO2 powered mags, as you can see here. In the magazine is where you put the CO2 cartridge, 12 gram CO2 cartridge. There's a little pin down, or not pin, but like a screw basically, and you unscrew it down just a little bit, and then you can shove your cartridge in with the nozzle facing down into the mag, and then screw it back in until you hear it start to go, and then yank out a little bit more, and it'll seal. This mag, has been having some leaking troubles lately, so if anybody knows anything about leaking mags and how to fix them, I would be greatly appreciated. I bought 3 more mags just to kind of fill out my pistol, as I do use my pistol a lot, since I use that right there, my sniper, basically. It's a great sidearm. I mean, this thing is probably one of the best pistols you could buy on the market, other than maybe a KWA, the Mark II or III or whatever it is, gas blowback, or like an Echo 1 Timberwolf. I am not sponsored by anybody, so I don't think that I'm getting money or anything from this. But the Elite Force 1911 TAC, it shoots a solid around 330. I've done with my big mags and with the littler mags, these are 14 rounds. I can put 15 rounds in them. And these are, I think these are the 26 round, I do believe, something like that. But it's not like super different. I mean, I run through these basically as fast as I run through these. It's nice though having the CO2, because I live in Wisconsin, obviously. It's cold here. We do have a lot of cold weather, and the CO2 works great in cold weather. Like I said before, it shoots around 330. It's under CQB level, so if you go to a CQB field, they're going to allow you to use this if they have a set limit of like 350. I know some fields that actually have a CQB limit of 375. It's kind of out there. It's not too weird, but it is a little bit higher. Not by much, but this is a great all-around pistol. The only thing with mine, as you can see here, right there, the hammer, basically, it snapped. Part of it did. I don't know how it snapped. I was just fooling around with it one day, and I brought back the lever. I just went like that on it, and it was just like, oh, didn't expect that to happen. It didn't do anything to the function of the gun. Gun still works fine. The thing with this though, this one is my hop up. I think I may need to get a new barrel assembly for it. I'm not sure. It moves on me, so basically, and I can show you how to take this apart too. Basically, what you're gonna do is you have this is your slide lock lever. That's what locks your slide back. So you're gonna keep it forward like this, and there's actually 2 little grooves. There's a groove right there. I know mine's all kind of like scratched up and stuff like that. But what you want to do is bring your gun back. Basically, I can show you like this. Just bring your gun back until that little lever lines up with the groove right there, and just press from the other side of this little button right here. Push it, and you'll see it pop out a little bit, and pull it out. Then you can take apart your gun. Set that down. So basically, with the Elite Force 1911, same thing with the TAC and just the 1911. Yeah, I know that kind of hurts a little bit, but basically they come apart the same way, the exact same way. Even the new silver ones, the exact same way. It's the same gun. The hop-up adjustment is right there. There's a little lever right in there, kind of like a wheel, and you turn it to go up and back. Basically, mine doesn't stay. It just moves all over the place, and I don't know why that is. It could just be because it's loose, because something chipped on the inside of it. I'm not sure. If anybody out there knows, please let me know. Comment on my video, and I will talk with you about it. The thing with my dad's, though, he has the Blackwater 1911. That's another great pistol. Basically the exact same thing. It's not, I don't know how you'd say this. It's not the exact same pistol because it doesn't have the threaded barrel. I don't remember if it has the little lanyard loop or not. I'm not sure. It's a great pistol though. Shoots straight. The hop up on that is awesome. If I could have one gun that has an amazing hop up, it's that Blackwater 1911. It's a great pistol. If you guys are looking for holsters for the 1911, this holster right here I bought off of Amazon. Now, I'm not sponsored by Amazon, obviously, but there's a hole basically that I made because the rail segments on here are it's basically too long to fit in this holster if you don't cut it. I put that little notch in right here. See, watch this. Yeah, you see that? That's the bottom right here. That's this thing right here. The rail basically just shoved in right here, and there was an edge, and it stopped, and I couldn't push it down any further. So what I had to do is I took a Dremel, and I cut down, and it opened this channel up, and then I cut this way, and it just took it right off. Completely great. It was basically probably the biggest upgrade because it actually locks now. So now I have a nice pistol holster that I can actually use. Funny thing is with this holster, I had actually ordered a different holster before. From what I thought I had ordered was a 1911 holster, because that's what I have. I don't have a Glock, or pardon my language if I can't say Glock, but whatever. Or like the G18 series or the G series pistols. I thought I was buying a 1911 holster, and I ended up buying a Glock holster. I don't know how that works. So I basically just looked it up and whatnot and got a different holster. So if I ever get a G series pistol or something of that nature, I got a holster for it now. And back to the 1911. This is, like I said, a great pistol for any of you guys to own. Make sure you are over 18 when buying airsoft, or have your parents buy it or whatever, because I know probably a lot of young people are looking at them because they're pistols, and kids are probably like, oh, I want a pistol, I don't want these other big guns because I can't handle them. 1911 TAC is a great gun. It's a solid shooter, it shoots straight, there's nothing wrong with this pistol. You might not have the hop-up problems like I had with it, and I did a little bit of a paint job on it just to make it look a little bit darker, because my field is a little bit dark in the woods. Like I said, 330 FPS, solid, right around there, 5 maybe 5 or 6 off each way sometimes. I mean, and I can go through, with this mag, I can go through almost 3, and with the little ones, I can go through almost 4 reloads with one CO2 cartridge. Great gas efficiency, even for a hard kick blowback. I mean, this thing goes all the way back here, and it's basically kind of, it kicks hard. That's all I know. And I actually got a question that I had put on Facebook from one of my friends, Damon Wagner. He had asked, he doesn't think that there's enough people that know the difference between a CO2 airsoft gun or a green gas airsoft gun. And I do know a lot of difference. I haven't run a green gas gun, but I have 2 CO2 guns, technically 3, one of my non-blowbacks. But basic difference between the two is there's a little cartridge. It's a CO2 cartridge. Crossman makes some, or other airsoft brands, I think Matrix maybe, they make them, but they're little, basically it looks like a little silver shell, and that's your CO2 cartridge. When the hole's not poked in the top, it's ready to go, and you can put it into your gun. Like I said before, you can put, oh, well, there goes my, basically, it goes right into here. It basically looks like that, the shell. Green gas, or red gas, airsoftology, brown gas, yeah, that was funny. It comes in a can, and basically your mag has a little port on the bottom, and you shove the little nozzle into the bottom of the port that's on the can, and it just fills it with green gas. And green gas is just a high pressured gas. It's not, I don't know how you would put this. It's not really, it's efficient, but it's a really low power. It definitely not as much power as a CO2. CO2, I don't know what the pounds per square inch is or whatever, but it pushes fairly hard. The green gas, I mean, your average green gas gun shoots around 300, like 250 up to maybe 320 if you get a really good gun like a KWA. That's a gas blowback, like a green gas blowback or red gas. Or propane. You could use propane. We use propane up at the field, up at Commando Airsoft Field. But needless to say, the big difference, CO2 takes cartridges, 12 gram or 8 gram or whatever cartridges, and the green gas or red gas is just in a canister. Kind of looks like this, basically. And there's a little nozzle on the end, and you just squeeze, or you don't squeeze it, but it comes out when you push it back into your magazine. So, kind of a review / kind of question day for me, Alex. And I hope you guys have a nice day, and Velocity Airsoft out.